Scotland is a constituent part of the United Kingdom, consisting of the northern part of Great Britain and its appurtenant islands. To the south lies England. In addition to the mainland, Scotland includes over 790 islands, of which the largest groups are the Hebrides, spread out from the west coast, and the northern isles of Orkney and Shetland. The Kingdom of Scotland emerged as an independent sovereign state in the early Middle Ages. In 1603, King James VI acceded to the throne of England also, and effectively united Great Britain, though the legal union occurred only in 1707. Notwithstanding the union, Scotland's distinct legal system continued and continues, separate from those of England and Wales, and Northern Ireland. Likewise, the Church of Scotland has been preserved as independent. The continued existence of institutions distinct from those in the remainder of the United Kingdom have contributed to the continuation of Scottish culture and particular identity since the Union. Traditionally, Scotland is divided into the Highlands and the Lowlands, and in times past, this was a stark distinction. The Lowlands were the civilized and English-speaking region, in which 90% of the population lived, while the Highlands were wild and empty, where the Gaelic-speaking clans lived, under the rule of the clan chiefs, often at war with each other, a land devoid of towns and roads, and considered with suspicion or hostility by the Lowlanders. Today, the Lowlands are broken in two. The industrialized and urbanized central belt in the valleys of the Clyde and Forth from Edinburgh to Glasgow is quite different from the lands to the north and the south. The name Scotland is Old English, but derived from the Latin name Scotii, the term applied to the Gaelic people from what is now Scotland and Ireland. The late Latin word Scotia was initially used to refer to Ireland, and in English texts, Scotland meant Ireland, at least until the late 9th century. However, by the 10th century, Scotland had come to mean the Gaelic-speaking kingdom in the north of Great Britain, north of the River Forth. However, as late as 1005, the Irish king, Brian Boru, described himself as Imperator Scotorum, High King of the Scots. Rising to 4,409 feet above sea level, Scotland's highest point, and that of the British Isles, is the summit of Ben Nevis, in Inverness Shire. Scotland's longest river, the River Tay, flows for a distance of just 117 miles from the Highlands to the sea. The Highlands geologically lie to the north and west of the Highland Boundary Fault, which runs from the Isle of Arran to Stonehaven. The flag of Scotland, known as the Satire or St Andrew's Cross, dates from the 9th century. Since 1606 the Satire has also formed the basis of the Union flag. There are numerous other symbols, both official and unofficial, including the thistle, Scotland's floral emblem, and the textile pattern tartan that is taken to signify a particular clan. Scotland has 34 counties.
The Scottish counties have their origins in the sheriffdoms, first created in the reign of Alexander I, 1107 to 1124, and extended by David I, 1124 to 1153. The sheriff, operating from a royal castle, was the strong hand of the king in his sheriffdom with all-embracing duties, judicial, military, financial and administrative. Sheriffdoms had been established over most of southern and eastern Scotland by the mid-13th century. Although there was a degree of fluidity in the areas of these early sheriffdoms, the pattern of sheriffdoms that existed in the late medieval period is believed to be very close to that existing in the mid-19th century. The central and western Highlands and the Isles, where resistance to government was strongest, were not assigned to shires until the early modern period, Caithness becoming a sheriffdom in 1503 and Orkney in 1540.